Hi. Oh, I see you. Hi.
Oh, but now I cannot see you.
Did you call me on Skype phone or on...
Just the regular Skype.
You call me on regular Skype, but I can see you? Why is that? Huh.
All I can see is your picture right now. Oh, did I call you or did you call me?
No, you called me.
Okay, but did you click on the answer or answer with the video? I think it's gonna work.
You see me?
Oh, no, yeah, okay, I can
Okay.
see now.
Hi.
Hi.
Finally, modern technology prevails.
I know, right?
Yeah. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What I would like, if you're comfortable with it, is would it be okay to record this and give this to the director so she can kind of like meet you
Sure.
instead
Okay.
of...
Right, it's only like for internal use, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
It's just that I think, me just telling her what you said is different from her...
Right, I mean, we had that conversation on the phone anyway, so...
Yeah, okay. Okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
alright. So let me just do that. Hold on a second. Okay. Alright. Thanks for taking the time for this. Why does it look like it's daytime in your apartment? You must have really good
I
lights.
turned on the lights because it was really dark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So we just have, we kind of want to get an overall, basic story from you. We might have to reiterate some of the things we talked about on the phone the other day, if that's okay. Yeah?
That's okay.
Let's see. I guess, first of all, your work... Well, where would you feel most comfortable starting? At the beginning of what was happening in Iraq and going to the present, or starting at the present with what you're doing and going backwards?
I think, like, just giving, like, a brief description about, like, the past, just, like, to walk you through it, it would be
Okay.
easier and it would make more sense.
Okay.
Obviously, as you know, during the war and all of that, I was in 10th grade when the invasion happened in 2003. And then, school is really important for me and all of that, and my family felt strongly about that. And after the war, some people didn't let their daughters to go to school because of all the kidnapping and the raping and the killing and the bombing. But just because, we weren't sure when it was all going to stop, I couldn't just put my life on hold and not do anything about it. So I kept going to school despite all the craziness that was going on. And, the situation was, going from bad to worse really every day. During 12th grade, I was a really serious student my whole life. I was in a school for gifted students, and, school was the main focus in my life at that point. And I studied really hard, got into Baghdad Medical School that takes almost like the top 200 students in the whole country. And, I thought, that's it. Everything that I ever worked hard for was, I finally got it. I was going to go to medical school for 6 years, graduate as a doctor, live happily ever after, really. But then, I had always remained hopeful that the situation was going to get better. But unfortunately, that didn't really happen. During all these years, I saw a lot of people that I knew, either dying or having one of their family members die, be it in a bombing, due to some sort of militia act, just about really anything. And then there was, throughout this whole time, there was the kidnapping and raping and killing of girls, for no reason really. Like, there were no specific targets. It was just girls in general. And a lot of girls in my neighborhood that was considered relatively safe were kidnapped on their way to school while they were waiting for someone to pick them up. I mean, they would wait in their garage, and then they'd be like getting into the car that takes them to school. Someone would kidnap them, and then 3 weeks later their family finds their dead body in a morgue or something. So, I knew it was a matter of time till it was really my turn. I was really, no one was protected from all of this, so you knew just the longer you wait there, the better chance you have of being one of these victims.
I'm sorry, let me interrupt you for a second. What do you think was the motivation for doing that to girls?
What is it?
What do you think was the motivation for doing that to girls?
There is no motivation, really, but the fact that the country got so chaotic and you had a lot of people who were criminals and were released right before the war, you know, there's no one to punish them for it, and they have criminal minds, and there's nothing. I mean, you know, with a culture and everything, you know, sex is prohibited. So the fact that he could just find a girl on the street and kidnap her and rape her, and then it was over, and he threw her body in a river or something, and then find someone else. It was really just criminals. There was no political or religious or any sort of, you know, motivation for them to do this. It was the fact that they could not get caught, and they were criminals, and that's what was motivating them. But then again, some Christian girls were targets mainly because they were Christian, and that was, you know, more of a sectarian problem. But girls in general were targets. So in the beginning, my parents, because of the situation, really, I mean, my family, my dad had a great job in the government. My mom was a college professor. A lot of families were leaving Iraq and going to Syria, Jordan, just, you know, using the life-saving things, hoping some country could take them, but then they're not going there. They don't be able to start life.
Hold on, you're hold on. You're repeat that. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you clearly. Your voice is like cutting in and out.
Yeah, you're breaking up too. Okay, hold on a second. I need to change something in my preferences.
Okay.
It's giving me a message to change my frame rate or something. Hold on. Okay, it's telling me I have to call back to make the new settings take effect. So let me call you in like 2 minutes after I lower the settings, okay?
I cannot hear a word you're saying.
Okay, I'm gonna call you right back.
You sound very robotish, so to speak.
Okay, hold on.